Good morning, everybody. Oh, that's the thing. I've been up since 5:30 in the morning. I'm woke the fuck up already. Good morning, everybody. And I made it past that 8 minutes. Did a little shift. Did a shift this morning. Had a great shift. Oh wow, it was exciting. Loved it. We got the game night tonight. Actually, the game night tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central. If you want to hang out, and I'll show it again. We do have all these games. If you want to come hang out and be a contestant, all of these games right here, you can be a contestant in tonight if you would like. So we have we got 2 new games added to the lineup since a couple weeks ago. Deal or No Deal, and Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? But we got all these to choose from tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, if you want to hang out with me this afternoon, I will at 2:30 Eastern, 1:30 Central. I'll be hanging out over at the lounge, and here's a link for that if you want to come hang out over there. I'm going to be discussing just hanging out, chatting with everybody. People are more than welcome to hop up. I'm actually going to be discussing the future of the lounge, the ideas, the possibilities, and the opportunities that we'll have when we go kick it at the lounge. So if you want to hang out over there, definitely come hang out. I'll show you a couple different things. It's going to be exciting. We're just going to be hanging out, kicking it for the first show. So I'm going to go ahead and say good morning to everybody, and we're just going to have an open topic show. We're going to be discussing a lot of these other cases. A long time ago, a couple months ago, we always used to have open topic nights where we discussed all the cases that were kind of going on out in the world. So this morning is going to be one of those that can include Idaho 4. It can include a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll just be getting into the July 2023 folder of everything that I've kind of saved, and we can just go through the recent stuff, go from there. And if there's a case anybody would like to talk about, you're more than welcome to join the panel, or I'll open up the phone lines as well in case there's anything. Whoops, not yet. In case there is anything that you want to discuss. So let me go ahead and get that phone Google app up, and then I will say what's up to everybody and we'll get going. All right, we're good there. All right, we'll get to what's ups. What's up, Jessica? And there's Jonathan. What's up? Just got to change my phone. R3M3. Good morning. I always appreciate your kind words, not only in this show, but the other channels that you're in. I really appreciate those. Thank you so much. Good morning, Chemistry Queen. Thank you for saying good morning as well over on when I had my shift this morning. It was a great shift. Great shift. 3 accidents, bunch of cars got towed, bunch of tickets. It was crazy. You too, sir. I appreciate that. Kid Kitty, what's up? Tammy, thank you so much. Good morning. And I think I might even, because we do karaoke, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to give you guys little sneak peeks of what we're going to be possibly doing over there. We're just going to be hanging out. And then my plan is to take that video, make snippets out of it, and then create that for the intro video for the channel, just to kind of show like the different things that we can do and that we're going to do over at the lounge. It's going to be awesome. Good morning, Kim. Chalk baby. Such a hard worker. Thank you so much for your dedication. Please hit the like if you haven't yet. It's the free way. What's up, JoJo? Aw, you're welcome. When is Slim Skittles and JoJo going live? Can you put it in the chat? Because I definitely want to make sure I'm there to support y'all, whether it's in chat or on panel, whatever you guys need. You just let me know. I'm there for you. What's up, Carlee? Good morning. What's up, Pam? We're going to be doing fantasy sports over there too. So Pam, I heard your husband is down to join the fantasy sports league. It's going to be awesome. Also, you guys, I'm gonna coach an NFL team this year, and we're gonna be having other coaches up there hopefully as well. So open panel coaches up in our coaches boxes, calling the plays, hoping we can take our team to the Super Bowl, baby. Ooh, it's going to be so exciting this year, everybody. The lounge. Oh, the lounge. I can't wait. I can't wait. Thank you so much, JoJo. What's up, Sussin? It's like I always thought I should have went into marketing, you know, with all the little slogans and sayings and just the, you know, the ideas and stuff that I kind of come up with, and I don't even use them all myself. I hand out ideas to other content creators, other people. It's just about you know, like if there's something that I can't do or something that I don't have the availability to do, I'll definitely hand off a great idea to somebody else so they can could definitely, like, you know, it's all about everybody coming up together. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Rottweiler. Wait, for which episode? because the other one was chaotic. I mean, that at the end of the shift, it just it went crazy. But my shift this morning, oh yeah, yeah. I'm still working on the accidents and the photos and stuff like that. But I'm starting out. You know what I mean? I started out issuing parking tickets, okay, and littering. That's how you start. I made it all the way up to major accident call outs. Now, we got to get Dago on there. We got to get Dago on there. He said he's got an Xbox. We got to get Dago in the car with us. Go do these call outs together, We got to get Dago to be a coach. He's got to be one of my coaches. What's up, Yelly? Devil Doll. What's up, lady? Good morning. I always appreciate your kind words, too. Oh, Marina Girl. There we go. Whoops, hold on. Let me scroll up here. StreamYard be bugging. And I'm so happy my Discord is working on my computer again. I've lost my comment. Where did I leave off? There we go. Yes, we'll be doing that too. We'll be going into that as well. Not found, but she was dropped off at her parents'. What? This is so sketch from the beginning, So sketch. I appreciate you, lady. Thank you so much. Commercial zone. Good morning, good afternoon, or whichever it may be. And there is GP. Jennifer S. Coffee right here. Hey, like I said, I've been up since 5:30. I already put in a shift this morning. Definitely go check it out. I left that. I was going to put it on members only, but I left this one open for everybody to check out. I'm just going to leave it for everybody to check out. Oh, just wait, JoJo. This dude's going to be a coach. We're coaching. Every week, one night a week, the same week, we're going to have a football game every week. I'm going to be coaching. I'm going to be starting off from the preseason. We're going to follow along with each week. The first week of preseason is the first week of my season when it comes to me coaching the team and whoever else joins me. Every week, we're going to follow it the exact same week as the NFL schedule. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Good morning, Marcy. It's going to be so cool, everybody. See me in the coach's box. Yeah, we need Dago to get... Come on. Come on, Dago. You gotta do call outs with me, bro. And you can even have your own vehicle. Or we can roll together. I think we should do our own vehicles and we both stream to our channels at the same time. That's what I'm thinking. Right? We each have our own vehicles and we stream on our own shows, but at the connected StreamYard, so we're all together. And then you get two perspectives. Oh, it'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd be great. I'm telling you. You could have one on your phone, you could have one on mute, right? So you could have both perspectives, one on mute, both of us talking, so you'll hear both of us no matter what. Oh, it's going to be great. I did when I was younger, but I played basketball pretty much my whole life. Ever since. Seriously, we got to do it. Come on, Dago. Let's do it, man. Dual stream, dual shift. Let's do it, buddy. People who litter, people who speed, accidents, open warrants, DUIs, all sorts. Yeah. All right. Let me check my Discord. My Discord's working. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, so again, I'm excited to hang out at the lounge later. I'm just going to have a discussion, kind of show you guys a little bit what's going to be about. All right, so let's get to today's folder. I'm actually I'm going to see if there's any breaking news real quick. Let's see. Okay, there is something with Carlee Russell that just came out a second ago. So let me just do a quick scan here. Whoa. I don't even know who that is. What's up, Josie? There's a great on Peacock about. Oh wow, I you know what? I actually watched something last night on the Zodiac, and and it was kind of interesting how it started off in like the 70s or 90s or something, and then 70s, and then what's up, Karen? Astrospace, and then went into like the 90s or something like that. It was on Netflix. It was what was the program? It was like catching a K or something like that. Can't remember what it was on. It was something on Netflix. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. I'm just scrolling through the rest of it. A lot of flooding going on over the country. Okay. So this is from like 15 minutes ago. Hold on 1 second. And you know what? Let me I'll open up the phone line if anybody wants to call in too. Give me 1 second. Let me turn this music down. All right. I'll open up the phone line if anybody wants to call in as well, real quick before I'll go ahead and start watching this video, but if you want to call, you can too. Because this video is only a couple minutes, and then we'll get into some of this other stuff. There's a lot of stuff that just came out this morning and last night that we can go over. And all right, that's working. All right, let me get to this new update here. So this story is really sketch. I thought it was sketch, and there's also oh damn, StreamYard's bugging. Also on Twitter, there is an enhanced video as well that I will share with you. And actually, I'm going to do that first before we get into this update. I want to show you guys this. I came across this and I was like, wow, it's pretty interesting. So this is Nerdy Addict on Twitter. All right. Nerdy Addict on Twitter. And this is enhanced. So let me rewind it. We'll go full screen. This is enhanced. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. Trying to get the link in here. All right. Hold on one second. I'm going to rewind this just so I can get the full credit here. So this is enhanced video, 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Hazards as soon as it comes up. I don't know. Ever since this video, it was just like, what took place? And we'll sit back and watch this here for the next few minutes. It's a great job. Great job for the enhanced version. Yeah, well, the thing was is the hazards were on as soon as the vehicle entered into the view of the camera. This is the enhanced version of the Carlee Russell interstate cam. Great job too from Nerdy Addict on Twitter. Definitely go give a follow over there. See, I'm not seeing nothing so far. And we are at the 1 minute and 38 second mark of the video. Now you can look at the headlights and see if somebody's coming in front, and you can definitely should be able to see if somebody's coming in the back. Now you're just seeing some reflections going down on the grass on the right side, just from the lights in the camera. Now it's going to get bright here in a second when the Ellie first responder comes up. Just as a heads up, because this is an enhanced video. So just to give you a heads up. I've been watching those headlights. I'm not really seeing anything so far, but it's also kind of hard as well when these vehicles are passing by. I don't know why these vehicles are not pulling over to the other lanes. Like, go to the middle lane, people. Look at that. Look at all those people on the right. That is so dangerous. Please, everybody, if there's a stranded vehicle on the side of the road, please pull over so that if you can try safely, if you can, and leave a whole open lane. What are these people doing? You see flashing lights. Again, reflections coming down the side. That's all it is. I still haven't really noticed anything. Again, reflections coming down the side. Whoa, dang, that got bright. Okay. So I'm just going to put it right there. And that was the enhanced video from Nerdy Addict over there on Twitter. Definitely go follow over there. And I will have the link in the description for that. Uh, I didn't see. I would think so, Josie. Something definitely does not. Something seems very odd. I did not have that capability to be able to do that for you. I can take a screenshot, but the screenshots aren't going to be very good. If anybody does have a zoomed in version that they want to share, please send it to me and let me know. Of her walking around, but after that, I couldn't see anything else. Yeah, if you guys have any links, please send them to me and let me know that you sent them to me and wherever you sent them to me. Right. It's hard to tell, but the enhanced version definitely was a good version. Yes, at least she's alive and well. That's for sure. Um, but definitely very interesting. So we're going to go into that update here. This is from, think it's KTLA, something like that. KTLA 5. I'm not sure if I'm subbed to them. So this is an update.
All right, now to a mysterious disappearance in Alabama. A woman who went missing has been found, but there is more to the story.
Yeah, she vanished after telling police she saw a toddler walking alone on the side of the road. KTLA's Megan Tellis joins us here in studio to explain all of this for us. Megan.
Has captivated the nation. An Alabama woman stops her car on the side of the interstate because she sees a toddler walking alone. Next thing we know, she goes missing. Well, the good news is that as of this morning, she has been found alive, but we're waiting to hear what happened to Carlee Nicole Russell. Thursday night, the 25-year-old called 911 and told the dispatcher that there's a child on the side of Interstate 459. Russell then called a family member to share what she saw, but they lost contact with her. According to local police, the line remained open. When officers arrived to the scene, they located Russell's vehicle and phone, but there was no sign of Russell or the child. That is when the search for Russell began.
Just been doing a tremendous job. We're not going to stop, y'all. We're not going to let up. Ain't no getting tired.
Hundreds gathered to help the family find the missing woman. Then on Saturday, the search continued. There was a $50,000 reward to locate Russell, which continued to increase. Flyers were posted, and Russell's missing woman story started getting a lot of traction online on TikTok and other social media sites. There were prayer groups with people hopeful that at some point Russell would come home.
What's up, Sandra?
And then at 10:45 last night, prayers were answered. Police received a call that Russell had returned home. Medics responded to the scene to assess her and transported her to a local hospital. They wanted to evaluate her. Officials say it is unclear where Russell had been since going missing Thursday. No further details have been provided.
Since going missing Thursday and was found last night. What's up, woke up? Oh, yum, that sounds good as hell. 30 minutes later, she arrived home. The cops. What? Called from a Red Roof Inn. What? What the heck? That's odd. Well, I mean, it's like, you heard the call was for a child running on the highway or by the road, and the hazards are already on, and then the car just kept driving and driving and driving and driving, didn't back up, didn't get out and run back. Like, I don't know, something's odd. Nobody won the lottery last night. And then here's a little missing girl story that we came across here. For a second, I'm going to play this
Police
as
in
well.
Virginia are searching for a toddler they say was taken from the Charlotte area. Take a good look at your screen. Investigators are looking for Somalia Daniels. She's 3 years old, and she's believed to be in extreme danger. Authorities say the child could be with her 29-year-old mother, Tiana Daniels. Somalia was taken from her home in Mecklenburg County. That's where she lives with her father, who's her legal guardian. She was last seen yesterday morning at her grandmother's Virginia Beach home. Police say Somalia and her mother could be driving in a 2011 gray Ford Escape with Virginia plates.
And you can see whatever that you see what I'm saying? Moscow. Get a photo with the plate in it. Look, there's something right here in the back hatch. So if anybody sees this vehicle around the Virginia area or the surrounding states, and you see that little thing on the right back of that vehicle, yeah. What's the number?
Authorities say they did not issue because this case did not meet the requirements. An abducted child is one whose whereabouts are unknown and is believed to have been taken. Police urge anyone with information to call them.
Okay, well, what's the phone number? Where's the phone number? Hold on. Call what?
Because this case did not meet the requirements. An abducted child is one whose whereabouts are unknown and is believed to have been taken. Police urge anyone with information to call them.
You didn't even say the police department. Charlotte area. Okay. I don't understand that, but it's not my news station. Let me see here. Crime to Sleep had something on it. This is live now on Fox. I'm going to go to this video as well since we're on this topic here. And good morning and good early afternoon or late afternoon, whichever it may be.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome in here on Live Now from Fox. The time's 7:59 over on the East Coast, and it is 4:59 on the West Coast. I do want to get to some breaking news coming in out of Hoover, Alabama. The 48-hour-long search for Carlee Russell now over after the 25-year-old apparently showed up at her family's home last night. Hoover police providing an update saying Russell has been taken to a hospital as she appeared to be, quote, in shock. The investigation into Russell's disappearance began Thursday night when Hoover police say she called 911 and a family member to report stopping to help a toddler she found wandering along Interstate 459. Her family reports she screamed and the line stayed active, but Russell was no longer there. Police say they found Russell's car and belongings on the side of the interstate and no sign of a child anywhere.
Hey.
Hoover police have not announced a news conference just yet to provide more information, but I do want to play for you just a portion of the news conference they did hold Friday where they discussed how all of this played out.
On July the 13th, At approximately 9:34 p.m., the Hoover 911 Center received a call from a 25-year-old female on I-459 southbound near mile marker 11. She reported that she saw a toddler walking on the side of the interstate. After calling 911, the caller stopped to check on the child and also called a family member to report the same details. The family member lost contact with the caller, but the line remained open. Police officers who were already en route to the location of the initial 911 call located the female's vehicle as well as some of her belongings at the scene. They were unable to find her or a child in the area, and Hoover police have not received any additional calls of someone missing a small child. Carlee got off work around 8:20 p.m. from a business at the Summit in Birmingham. She's also believed to have stopped to pick up food from a business at the Colonnade before driving towards Hoover on I-459, where she stopped near mile marker 11. That location is between the Galleria flyover and exit 10 for Highway 150. A single witness has reported possibly seeing a gray vehicle.
Right. And they're not even talking about any kind of, they're not even talking about like any missing child that was reported that night. So that's very odd as well. And I will, if anybody has the Red Roof Inn location and the abandoned vehicle location, if you can give that to me, go ahead and send it to me or just type it in chat and then I'll look it up on Google. I'm not sure where this was even. Like nobody even called for a missing child. They're not even talking about that. So obviously I'm just assuming that that didn't take place.
With a light complected male standing outside of Carlee's vehicle, but we have no further information on that individual or the vehicle at this time.
I don't know. Something's odd.
So again, that right there is a photo of Carlee Russell. Once again, this breaking news that we are following on a big story that is making the rounds all over news outlets and social media here out of Hoover, Alabama, where the 48-hour-long search for Carlee Russell is now officially over. The 25-year-old showing up at her family's home last night. Hoover police providing the update and saying that Russell has been taken to a hospital and appeared to be, quote, in shock. We are going to continue to follow the latest here on this story.
There's something's. Maybe she just did have a mental snap or something, because maybe a false report for reporting a child that was by the highway or something. A false report, I don't know. It just seems very odd. A hoax. JLR has a hoax video. Crime to Sleep, all lies. The Socken report, no, I haven't. False report. I mean, a mental snap and a false report is what's going to maybe come from it. I'm not sure. Do you want me to play it again? I must have. Here, let me play it again.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome in.
Let me
here
listen
on
to this
Live
again.
Now from Fox, the time 7:59.
Please hit the
over
like
on
if
the
you
East
haven't
Coast,
yet
and
either. It's the freeway.
9 on the West
It even
Coast.
helps live
I do
now
want to get to
with
some
Fox.
breaking news coming in out of Hoover, Alabama.
Hoover,
The
Alabama.
48-hour-long search for Carlee Russell now over after the 25-year-old apparently showed up at her family's home last night. Hoover police providing an update saying Russell has been taken to a hospital as she appeared to be, quote, in shock. The investigation into Russell's disappearance began Thursday night when Hoover police say she called 911 and a family member to report stopping to help a toddler she found wandering along Interstate 459. Her family reports she screamed and the line stayed active, but Russell was no longer there. Police say they found Russell's car and belongings on the side of the interstate and no sign of a child anywhere. Hoover police have not announced a news conference just yet to provide more information, but I do want to play for you just a portion of the news conference they did hold Friday, where they discussed how all of this played out.
On July the 13th at approximately 9:34 p.m., the Hoover 911 Center received a call from a 25-year-old female on I-459 southbound near mile marker 11. She reported that she saw a toddler walking on the side of the interstate. After calling 911, the caller stopped to check on the child and also called a family member to report the same details. The family member lost contact with the caller, but the line remained open. Police officers who were already en route to the location of the initial 911 call located the female's vehicle as well as some of her belongings at the scene. They were unable to find her or a child in the area, and Hoover police had not received any additional calls of someone missing a small child. Carlee got off work around 8:20 p.m. for a business at the Summit in Birmingham. She's also believed to have stopped to pick up food from a business at the Colonnade before driving towards Hoover on I-459, where she stopped near mile marker 11. That location is between the Galleria flyover and exit 10 for Highway 150. A single witness has reported possibly seeing a gray vehicle with a light-complected male standing outside of Carlee's vehicle, but we have no further information on that individual or the vehicle at this time.
What? So what'd she do? Just pull over and walk out and just fucking walk? So how close is the red roof into the vehicle?
A single witness has reported possibly seeing a gray vehicle with a light-complected male standing outside of Carlee's vehicle, but we have no further information on that individual or the vehicle at this time.
Light gray vehicle?
So again,
so what'd she do? Call a friend to come pick her up and take her? So yeah, like you guys just at that location? Yeah, but they said the LE just said that they didn't have any reports of a missing child. She was missing since Thursday night, and they found her last night. What's up, Ice? What? But then the report said 6 loads of family and friends showed up? You're all good, Phantasmic. Prattville? That's true. You're so smart. How did they get footage of a car? Well, it's from the interstate. Okay, hold on. Let me look this up. What was it? Prattville, Red Roof. Red Roof Inn. I need to get a bigger desk here. When YouTube wants to send me the money. Prattville, let's see, Prattville Red Roof Inn. right off the interstate. All right. Ah. So this is the Red Roof Inn in Prattville. Now it said 465, so is it? Wait, is this even it? What's up, Adam? The call about the Red Roof Inn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, for real? So where? So what? I thought they said like 465. Where is where's the footage, the vehicle, and that's crazy. The person in that vehicle could have been doing like animations and stuff. So Alabama 14. So what is the location of this? Birmingham South? Does anybody know where the vehicle was located? And then I'll find the camera and we'll find the Red Roof Inn from that. Does anybody know where the vehicle? Because I don't know even where the vehicle was. It had a curve to it. Over here? Oh, was it over here where the vehicle was found? That looks like a curve. That kind of matches. Right over here, maybe? Right here in this location? Marker 11? How do I find out what marker it is on here? I bet you it was some... Okay, was it on this interstate? Was it on Cobb's Ford Road? Alabama Cobb's Ford Road? What is that? Something 2? Is that what that is? Cobb's Ford. No, that's like... Okay, it's got to be like right here as you're getting ready to turn. Let me see. I-495 southbound. Okay, this isn't 459. That's not 459. Where's 459? Alabama, right? Prattville? in Alabama. Where in the hell is 459? Where in the hell is 459? I-65. I know it's Hoover, but I don't see 465. 459 off I-65. Hold on. Let me try and look it up a different way. I-495. Frickin' Bama. Hold on. All right, let me go to here. Then I actually have a pin on the location. All right, so I-65. Right, so you said I-65. Let me see. 459. Cobb's Ford is Red Roof. Yep. Off I-65. Look for Hoover. It's a small interstate that breaks off I-495 right before it splits like a V shape. Right there? Let me see. 459 in Hoover. All right, let me just look up Hoover, Alabama. So I'm looking up the Red Roof Inn. What is all of that? Is that busy traffic right now? Is that the traffic? Whoa. Is it going to switch? What is that trap? What is all that? I never seen that. So Hoover, Alabama. So right here is that the location? What's up, Nat Cat? Is an hour south of Hoover? Well, no wonder I couldn't freaking find it. An hour? I thought it was down the road. What's up, Kevin? I thought it was down the road. So this is an hour away? Wow. So let me do Hoover. So let's see here. Directions. All right. I'm showing 10 minutes. So here's Hoover, right? Am I wrong? That's 10 minutes. For the red. Let me see. In Discord or okay. The one on top or the one on bottom? I got two of them. Let me see here. 8 minutes from the location. Not an hour. Okay. Can I? Sure. Let me see here. Prattville at Cobbs Road. At Cobbs. Police called out the car. To elaborate. All right, let me get to one of those links here. Hold on, I'll just click one. Let's see here. Oh, this is an hour long. Is there a timestamp?
Yes, I believe we.
Hold on. Okay, so let me see. Incoming 911. All right, 1 second. Let me get to the channel here real quick so I can put the.
Hi, and welcome to Red Rum Media. Thank you for checking out our channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button.
Yep, I just did.
Yes, I believe we.
All right, give me 1 second, just so I can properly credit. Okay, incoming call. We'll hit the like on that. We'll go full screen. Let me get the credit source up there. And oh, you got the cam? All right, this is 911 call. All right, 1 second. Sorry. I really need to get another like monitor or something. All right. So this is the Red Rum Media. And this is a 911 call. I cannot put closed captioning on, so I will mute myself and the music.
Yes, I believe we located her active trim lane Got a call about a female screaming with a child. We copy. Do you have an address? Could be Atkins Trim Lane or Atkins Trim Boulevard. That's what it's 41. 10-441. Be advised, the female screaming line disconnected. Nothing. Will you check the social? Go ahead. 419-474491. Nothing. 2150. 3510 air code. You can give me somewhere. Dispatch 719. Social returns to DeFranco Smith, ON 10550975. Status is suspended as of March 2014. FDA cases out of Montgomery. Class ID, copy of 29 Charlie. Go ahead. Buffalo, Alabama probation. Does he give any more information? Brown and black correction, a brown and black Ford F-150. She was on the phone with her when it occurred. That's 719, that's a negative. This way. Okay, 19 state number 251. 19 state numbers 25089, repeating 25089, 1015 times 2119.
All right, so this is
2152. Back go from there. Someone try to catch up on this other call roll.
So now they're responding to a suspicious vehicle where they don't know if it's related or not. I'm going to play that back one more time, and then I'm just going to have light music in the background this time. Thank you, Robin, for the super sticker. I appreciate that very much. Pam, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that as well. That is work. That's right. I think I'm actually going to have to think about getting actual desktop for the whole live setup. I think that's where a lot of the lagginess and a lot of that stuff's coming from, where running off one and then running off a laptop. So I think I need to start looking for a desktop. So if anybody has any models or where it's not crazy, but it's something where I can definitely run a lot of the stuff for the show. If anybody has experience or is familiar with any of those desktops, if you can do me a favor and just pass along some information, and I'll definitely take a look at it. Again, I'm going to play this with some music playing in the background this time for the creator, and then we'll listen to this one more time. I really didn't get that much out of it, so let me know what you think after we listen to it one more time.
Units, I believe we located her active trim lane. Got a call about a female screaming with a child. 42, we copy. Do you have an address? It's gonna be Atkins Trim Lane and Atkins Trim Boulevard. That's what it's about. 41 on the route. 10-441. Be advised, the female screaming line is disconnected.
19.
Will you check the social?
Go ahead.
419-474491.
19, 21, 50.
Dead 510 area code. Do you need me somewhere?
Dispatch 719. Social returns to DeSanko Smith, ON 10550975. Status is suspended as of March 2014. FEA cases out of Montgomery. Class ID, copy of 29 Charlie.
Go ahead.
Buffalo, Alabama probationer.
Does he give any more information? Brown and black Ford F-150. She was on the phone with her daughter when it occurred.
Dispatch 719, that's a negative.
Alright, that's right. Okay, 19 case number. 10-15.
48, 19 state numbers 25089, repeating 25089, 1015 times 2119. 748, 2152.
Back go from there. Someone try to catch up on this other call roll.
Suspicious vehicle 1432, Linda Vista Drive. Car sitting in the roadway for extended period of time. Occupants got.
All right, again, that's for the suspicious vehicle. I'm going to share this link for you guys if you want to save it to your playlist. Thank you for that, Josie. I appreciate that. She sent us another one as well. And thank you for the super sticker, Rottweiler. I appreciate that. Is it going to highlight it or what? Come on, StreamYard. There we go. Thank you so much for that super sticker. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is all crazy. Like, we'll definitely I need to start mixing the open topics in. Oh wow, Nicola Moody, thank you for the super sticker. Rottweiler with the thumbs up. Let me see, Kib Kitty with the gifted membership to Mystic Virgo. Thank you for that. Nicola Moody with the ha ha ha. And the Pam Frenchman with the hey you. Thank you so much for those. Yeah, thank you so much. And once I get that YouTube, I'm still waiting for YouTube to send me a check. So once I get that check from YouTube, I already told my mods there's a surprise coming. For sure. And we'll finally be able to do that giveaway. I thought for sure I was going to have it during the July 4th weekend, but it never came. So it should be coming at the end of this month. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway where I'm giving away merch. And it's the perfect time, too, because I got some new, I'm still working on logos. I got some new t-shirts coming out soon, too. The logos I was going to use, I just wasn't too satisfied when it went to the t-shirt. So I'm going to be making some of them where there's going to be some more custom work into it. But I can't wait. I'll definitely put out a community post when they're ready to go and they're up on the store. Again, like whenever it comes to custom stuff, we can get your name wherever you want it, sleeve, side, wherever, back, whatever. And then all of my t-shirts are gonna have the front. And I can't wait for you guys to see don't be a pothole, be pavement. I can't wait. But I'm kind of glad that it did work out that way, because then those items will be on the merch store, and it's gonna be merch and gift cards as well, that I can send you codes. So I'll be doing gift cards and merch items for the giveaway. So just waiting on YouTube. All right, let me get to that other link from Josie. This is the same day. And thank you again, Josie. I appreciate those. I need to save this one. Hold on. There's different parts that I do want to check out in the future as well. All right. So the same day she disappeared, Carlee Russell visited the Harpersville, Alabama PD. What? Let me see, am I following them? No, I'm not. All right, and here is the link to this story. That 24/7 shirt's taken a lot longer just because of all the custom I have to do to it. That one's going to be a while. Yes, once a month. Yep. And then once I'll be getting a green screen because, I'm going to be coaching an NFL team. I got to be looking like I'm in a coach's box. I have a new camera, but I need to get a green screen for that camera. Plus, I need to get another the USB extension that I got to be able to have multiple cameras. Because I'm actually going to get 3 cameras. So I'll have 3 different cameras, 3 different angles that I can go to depending on who, because like when I'm on somebody else's show, it might look odd that I'm like kind of chilling this way and not front way. So I can kind of switch it up to look like I'm actually, because I like this. This is why I went with this camera, because it's like I'm chilling here watching what you guys are watching. That's why it's one of my favorite angles for the show, because it makes it look like I'm watching what you're watching. But I definitely want to have like different angles as well. So if I'm on another show or something, I can, well, you can't see it that way, but basically, flipped around or whatever. But I have, different plans. I just waiting to get some other equipment, and then I also need to get a bigger desk because this one is just so jam packed. Need to have. I kind of thought about getting like one of those corner desks, or something. Since I'm gonna have a green screen soon, just getting a corner desk, and then that way it's right in the corner. I have things on the left, things on the right, green screen behind me. We're all good to go. I will miss my little setup that I have here. I really will. But we got things coming. I'll have different cameras and stuff. I might even have like a separate camera, like where it just shows the logo and the coffee time or something. Something sounds really odd with this, though. We're honored to spend time. Whoa, hold on. We were honored to spend time with the smart, courteous, and honoring young woman yesterday. So here's the article, and I'll share that as well. Let me retweet tweets as well. All right, so here is. Whoa. Left imprint on Alabama. Can I read it? I don't. Come on. Smart, courteous Carlee Russell left imprint on Alabama PD before going missing. This is July 14th, 2023 at 6:41 p.m. Before she disappeared Thursday night in Hoover, Carlee Russell was in Harpersville, where she left PD there with an impression of a smart, courteous woman. Despite a brief interaction, the town's PD said Friday, "We were honored to spend time with the smart, courteous, and honoring young woman yesterday," the department said on social media. "She was handling some business in the town of Harpersville yesterday, and we were so impressed by her respect, good attitude, and her drive to become a nursing student and to help others." And that is the tweet right there. See more. And there's the tweet. We were able to tell her how much we thought of her and that she would do well in life, the post continued. When this news broke, so did our hearts. This world needs many, many more young. The department said it is anxiously awaiting hopeful news. While our prayers are with her family, friends, and community, please join us in prayer for her safe. Efforts to reach the department for further comment were unsuccessful. So that was, let me see, Alabama.com News Birmingham. So here is the link, right, Mystic? Things that make you go, Yeah, what business? Sounds very odd. Yeah, I think I was breaking up because this article is littered with freaking pop-ups. Littered with pop-ups. Give me 1 second. It's still happening. Here, let me switch to this and just get rid of this article. Holy crap. Just littered. And here, I'll put my Twitter up there too if you want to follow me on Twitter. Right, I was thinking mental health too, but then I mean, I guess you could conduct yourself like that where the PD would come off and do a post. You know, that's. Whoops, I kept having that on there. Whoops. Let me see here. There we go. Yeah, just, I don't know. I don't understand that. That is crazy. All right, I'm going to check the breaking news real quick, and we will go into the next topic here. Oh, here's something else from 11 minutes ago on this topic, and then we'll go to the next topic. And then I'm going to shut the show down in about an hour and a half, and I'm going to get ready, or maybe about an hour, and then I'm going to get ready for my my lounge. I'm going to hang out on the lounge for a little bit and kind of discuss the future of it. The future of it, what my plans are, just to kind of give you guys a little idea of what's in store when it comes for that. And so here's this update here. Now, this is from 11 minutes ago. That article was from the 14th.
Great news for the family of that young woman who went missing following phone calls to say she was stopping along the highway to help a toddler she'd spotted. Police say Carlee Russell is back home this morning, and ABC's Morgan Norwood has more on what we know right now. Morgan, this case was unbelievable.
It don't make sense.
So many people wondering what happened to her.
Yeah, good morning. Lots of questions, right? And you can
Oh
imagine
my
the shock,
gosh.
even relief from her family this morning. Police say Carlee Russell returned home over and was taken to the hospital for evaluation. And though she is safe, the mystery surrounding her disappearance, it deepens as police work to determine where she was for those 2 days and what happened.
This morning, after a frantic 48-hour search, police now say 25-year-old Carlee Russell has been found. The Hoover Police Department says Carlee had been taken to a local hospital overnight for evaluation. According to reports, Russell showed up at her family's front door. This news coming on the heels of an exhaustive statewide search that rocked this community. Detectives in Hoover, Alabama, fanning out across the city. Flyers on nearly every corner as her parents, Talitha and Carlos Russell, pleaded for the safe return of their daughter, missing since Thursday night. We were able to sit down with Carlee's parents before she was found, where they told us about their grueling search for their missing daughter.
It's a struggle, and sometimes you're numb, and sometimes the tears just flow. We probably have had 2 hours of sleep
That had
in the
to be-
past 2 days.
Carlee's parents say they last spoke with her around 9:20 Thursday night when she called to let them
Had to
know
be
she was headed
traumatic.
home from work.
Right.
10 minutes later, Hoover police say she called 911 around 9:30 to report seeing a toddler walking alone on the side of Interstate 459. Soon after, Carlee makes another phone call, this time to her brother's girlfriend, who told Carlee's mother she overheard Carlee trying to help the child.
She was asking the child if they were okay from what my son's girlfriend could hear on the phone. She never heard a child say anything, and she heard my daughter scream, or what sounded like a scream.
Carlee's parents say they were able to track her location, but it pinged to a street behind I-459. When police went to the spot along the highway where Carlee called 911, they say they found Carlee's car with the door open, her
Glad
keys,
she's
cell phone,
safe.
hat, and wig all nearby, but no signs of Carlee or the toddler. As part of their investigation, police say they're now looking into this video from the traffic cam archive, appearing to show the moment a car pulls over on the side of the road. Over the weekend, the community throwing their support behind the Russell family, from prayer vigils to search.
And by the way, here is an enhanced version of that. A great video too, by the way. Definitely check it out. It's enhanced. I'll give you a little snippet again. We watched it earlier. It's enhanced pretty well. Pretty good, actually. So back to this video. I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Parties, even celebrities rallying for Carlee's safe return.
Words can't really describe how it feels to know that the community really has our back.
And millions this morning continue to rally behind the family, joining them in that relief that Carlee has been found. This morning, though, it is unclear how Carlee returned home, but police do say that she was alone. Gio?
Lots of questions, but all of us are glad, of course, that she is safe. Thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel.
And thank you for the awesome outro, because it always helps somebody that only has one screen to be able to pause it before YouTube goes freaking crazy. All right. So we'll go ahead and switch to the next topic. And I'll let you guys decide why the Titanic sub imploded from 60 Minutes Australia. Always love their investigative videos. We have a harsh reality video about asking, did BK set up BK? We have another video that I want to go into. Let me see here. What was the other one? It was from... We got Mallory Beach coming up here. Also, Court TV. Gilgo Beach murder. Who is Rex Hornerman? Or how? Well, I can't do law and crime. Never mind. We can cover the Long Island SK. Long Island SK, a snippet of Idaho 4, or Titanic sub. You guys can pick. I need to... Let me see. Maybe I can just set up a poll here real quick, and I will go in to something else for a second. Go ahead and type it. I'm bad at making these polls. I really am. Hold on, let me try. I'm just bad at it. I'm gonna be honest. Start a poll. No. Not a poll. Q&A, right? No. What is the one where you do like different choices? Add an option. Okay, there we go. Loan. Here, give me a minute. I got to do this here. I wish I had a keyboard that was closer to me too. Island. No, that's not right. What topic? Add option. And our who all can do polls too? Add option. I can only do 2? Well, shoot. We'll do that. We'll save the Idaho 4 for later. Wait, now it's got yes or no. I don't know. I need to, you know what? A poll video when I'm done with this frickin' show. A poll video when I'm done with this show. How to make a poll. Thank you for hanging out. All right. I don't know. What poll is up now? Just... How do I see that? See, I don't know why it has... Okay, yeah, I got to figure this out. Because I want it just to have different topics. So the Long Island, yeah, don't pick yes. Pick pick ISK or Titan. Don't pick yes or no. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out and I'll do it for practice on my lounge show. That one's coming up here. I'll put the link out to that too. That one is I'm going to be going live on that channel. I'll be going live on that channel in 2 hours from now. I'll be on that in 2 hours. And I'll be hanging out on there for a little bit, and then we'll be having our game night tonight. All right, let me look at this poll, and I will just play. You know what? I'm going to play the harsh reality video while the poll goes. There we go. And then I'll definitely figure it out, and then next time I'll be able to do it better. All right, so we'll go to this video real quick. I'll let that poll roll, and then we'll see what's up after this.
So, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. Just me chilling in the garden. Well, I'm doing repair work following what thing about the UK is you pretty much have every single season, every single day at the moment. So you might wake up and look out the window and think, oh, it's summer. Get into your summer clothes, and then by the time you get outside, it's like winter. Anyway, enough about the weather. You're looking amazing, by the way, and it's Sunday. Back to the doldrums of work tomorrow for most people. So look, let's enjoy what there is left of the weekend. I first of all just want to, once again, like I said in the community feed, for those of you who have access, I appreciate it. Not everyone does, but because of you guys and the support to this channel, we were able to give a holiday to a very, very deserved person. She has come out of a relationship. She has 2 boys on her own. She is in a position that many, many people in the UK are at the moment with the cost of living crisis, where the price of everything is just rising exponentially. But again, through your support, we was able to give her boys a week away in the summer to make some memories that they will hopefully never, ever forget. But look, that's what this channel is about, passing it on, passing it forward. It's about giving where we can. So again, because of you, thank you. Anyway, straight into the meat and potatoes. As what we are going to be, just it's a question. It's a question, because I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and they raised a very valid point, and it was about Brian Koberger. And look, the fact of the matter remains is that the guy either did it or he didn't. But to be sort of right, you have to accept the fact that, yeah, the guy could have just done it. But there is a question in that, and that is with regards to his choice of weapon. The K-bar knife that for many, they believe that this was the knife that was chosen. Now, what I will just say is this. Look, even though we hear that there's this K-bar sheath that was left at the scene, the potential that it had his DNA on it, and so on and so forth, let's just take a step back and understand that at no point has it been confirmed that this was indeed the weapon that was used. And in fact, we don't even know, because it's never been confirmed, that the aforementioned sheath belongs to the murder weapon. That is a conclusion that just many of us have made, because of that's the limited information that we have. And there is actually information out there that I've talked about previously that alludes to the fact that there could in fact be multiple weapons, or a varying version of that weapon. But the K-bar in particular, it raises to me is why Koberger would have chosen this weapon in particular. And does it go some way, if he is indeed the guy who did this, as part of his plan, was it to indeed set someone else up? Because when you go through the court documents and you look at the search warrants that they obviously raised, there is a store that sells knives. So one may be led to believe that perhaps if he did indeed source a weapon to do this heinous act, then it could have been through a store such as this. But what I find interesting is if you go through this site and you look at the multitude of options that someone has, if indeed their thought process is, look, I need to source something in order to carry out this heinous act. And I would say that potentially the K-bar weapon was not the best choice. There is far, far more, how can I say, evil looking pieces of equipment. So look, the K-bar, what significance does that hold? Now, is it that there is a military background? Is there a military background to the person who did it? That would be your first belief. You would think that if it was a military knife, that perhaps this was ex-military. And who does that make you think of? Does it make you think of someone in particular? Perhaps Brent Kopacker. Now, was it indeed, is that indeed why some of us feel that when you take Brent Kopacker's story into consideration and the fact that we then have a military weapon as well, does that further solidify your thought process with regards to this ex-military guy? But then on the other side of the fence, you have to think, did Brian Koberger actually know Brent Kopacker? Is it out of the realms of possibility, as the likes of Drip Drop over at Crime Circus have said, did Brian Koberger simply know of Brent Kopacker? Maybe they weren't friends, but he knew of him. Did he know of his instability? And did Brian Koberger, in fact, set out believing that Brent Kopacker would make a perfect scapegoat? And was Brian Koberger's thought process all along to step back and watch someone unfold? And did Brian Koberger actually think that he was going to get away with it because Brent Kopacker would potentially take the fall? I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. Again, we're just spitballing over here, and I know that many people have considered Brent Kopacker's involvement. Many people
Sorry, I don't know why YouTube keeps doing that. It did it again. YouTube was doing this stuff last night too. I don't understand. So we'll be done with that. All right. So Long Island SK looks like it's the next topic. So give me 1 second here. We're going to go to, I think it was Court TV. Yeah, who is? Hopefully this doesn't happen. I don't know why YouTube's been doing it the last couple days now. Oh, just audio going in and out with videos anymore. Don't understand it. All right, so we're going to be switching to Court TV here. And this is going to be Who is Rex? And I was just getting my coffee real quick. You know, I had a little intermission. You know, I hit the snack bar for the coffee. So, you know, yummy yum. All right. And please, if you haven't yet, please hit that like. It's the free way to help out. Definitely appreciate that. And we'll get into this video. This is Who is Rex Herman. I apologize. Hooerman. Do not know how to pronounce it. And I'll be back on cam here in a second.
Tell us, who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been in New York.
Okay. Rex Heuerman. I'm an architect. I'm an architectural consultant. I'm a troubleshooter. Born and raised on Long Island.
Okay.
Been working in Manhattan since 1987. I have one tool that's pretty much used in almost every job, and it's actually a cabinet maker's hammer.
Cabinet maker hammer. Okay.
It is persuasive enough when I need to persuade something.
Not someone.
Something. Sometimes I have to be the heavy framing hammer.
The heavy framing hammer.
Other times I'm the lightweight hammer just to nudge
What?
things along.
Wow. What the hell was that? Hold on. I'll share this link with you if you want to save it to your playlist. I'm going to put closed captioning on for the beginning of that. What the heck?
Tell us, who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been in New York.
Okay. Rex Heuerman. I'm an architect. I'm an architectural consultant. I'm a troubleshooter. Born and raised on Long Island.
Okay.
In Manhattan since 1987. I have one tool that's pretty much used in almost every job, and it's actually a cabinet maker's hammer.
Cabinet maker hammer. Okay.
It is persuasive enough when I need to persuade something.
Not someone.
Something. Sometimes I have to be the heavy framing hammer. Other times I'm the lightweight hammer just to nudge things along.
Wow. That was a YouTube interview by Bonjour Realty back just in February of 2022. This is exactly when this guy...
Bonjour Realty?
is just about to be on the radar of the task force and the grand jury as they track down an alleged serial killer. Unbelievable. Let's bring in our think tank. Joining us tonight in San Diego, California, criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor Brian Watkins. Also with us tonight in Cleveland, Ohio, criminal defense attorney Ian Friedman. And in New York City, where all this is happening, former senior homicide prosecutor Bernarda Villalona. Great to see everyone tonight. Wow. Brian, you know, let's start with Bernarda. I mean, you're in Manhattan like every day, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Vinny. So just to think that a serial killer just a couple blocks away from where I will visit or actually work on day to day. But Vinny, this is a huge day for those families of those victims and for people in Long Island, because when you hear the word serial killer and that person hasn't been apprehended, it leaves you with some fear that it can be anyone that's around you, and the fear that you can be the next person that can be killed by this person. So while it took many years, we're talking about over 10 years for an arrest to be made, today those families have some kind of peace that someone has been apprehended and is going to be held accountable, hopefully, for taking away the lives of their loved ones, especially when we're talking about in this case where unfortunately like these victims were sexual workers and people thought that no one was paying attention, that no one was going to take their case seriously, and that no one will ever be arrested. But finally, their voices were heard today.
Brian Watkins, I want to put up on the screen some of the alleged searches done by law enforcement not trace the calls made by the Long Island serial killer. Why hasn't the Long Island serial killer been caught? Long Island serial killer update 2022. America's 5 most notorious old cases. 8 terrifying active serial killers we can't find. Cops launch Gilgo Beach Homicide Investigation Task Force. What you Google can and will be used against you. What do you think, Brian?
Absolutely. You know, here's the problem. None of that proves that
Right.
he did it. He could
Because
just
at the same point, you could see something in the news and do a search yourself, right? Not saying he did or didn't do it. I'm just saying anybody would in that area, especially, would probably be doing the same searches, I would imagine.
be a crime buff. But
Yeah.
here's the key with
True crime
circumstantial
buff.
evidence.
Yeah. True crime guys.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So here's the problem. I should say, here's where circumstantial evidence has such a punch. It's because all those things add up and it puts the ball in your court that you must explain that stuff away. I know they say you have the right to remain silent. That's not true, okay? When they put that type of evidence in front of a jury, you must explain it. You must convince that jury that it's all just a coincidence. And that's how the strength of circumstantial evidence works.
Ian, I've got some more searches for you. If there's any children in the room, let's send them away, folks. Ready? Mature escorts, Manhattan. Teen girl begging for rape porn. Pretty girl with bruised face porn.
Damn, Vinny.
10-year-old schoolgirl. Girl hogtied torture porn. Girl with face beat up. Chubby 10-year-old girl crying. Blonde hair girl, young, depressed. Teen girl, oiled bodies. Nude slave girls.
What the fuck?
How about that? That's going to be pretty bad if that gets in front of a jury.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be a battle there between the defense and the prosecution. The defense is going to try to keep it out as irrelevant and prejudicial.
What the
That's just
hell?
one battle here. But, you know, we've been talking about this case for not even a half an hour yet on the show tonight, and it is exhausting what has already come up. At first I saw it, the New York commissioner called him a demon and a predator, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, you got to watch it having those sorts of news conferences, because you don't want to create error and prejudice a case. But then we have the official who got on there, and that was a press conference unlike anything that I've heard in a long time, laying out the evidence, piece after piece after piece. It's very strong evidence, the DNA evidence, and explaining why they couldn't solve it then, but can solve it today. Of course, the new technology and the cell phones and everything else, and it really adds up in this case. You know, there's just so much. And so then all of a sudden I'm thinking to myself, I turn and I say, gee, this guy living amongst us, right? You said that earlier, and he looks like a normal guy and so forth. But then I hear counsel get up and say there's others involved. And now I snap back the other way. And then this video that seemed harmless on its face.
What, like it's part of a ring or something? Some kind of a
all
ring?
Of a sudden, it's completely taken on this new complexion. This case is insane. I'm really curious to hear what counsel has, if he has evidence of other people involved in all of this. It's all over the place, but at the end of the day, a lot of people, hopefully, as Bernard has said, are feeling relieved and hoping that this is, in fact, the guy. And I got to tell you, Vinny, this evidence, the way it was aligned and what I saw in the warrant, so forth, there's a lot there. It's going to be real tough for this guy to get his way out of this one.
Okay, Bernard, let me ask you, you're in New York. We've covered other cases of people accused of being serial killers, and all of a sudden, the jury's not going to hear it because they start severing the cases up, right? Much like some of these serial killers dismember their victims. They sever the cases, and it's one at a time, so the jury doesn't get the big picture. What are your thoughts? How will New York, you think, handle this? Because obviously the prosecution wants to try them all at once.
So DA Tierney was very strategic in the sense of how he charged this case, how he presented the case to the grand jury. First off, the 3 homicides are on the same indictment. So they weren't placed in different indictments or in different grand juries. They were all presented in front of the same grand jury. Because the DA is going under the same common plan or scheme, he started talking about the similarities between these 3 homicides. It's going to be very difficult for a judge to say no, that we're going to sever these homicides because you're dealing with this same type. Similarities.
Freaking StreamYard. I had it on pause. Sorry about that. It's bugging out like crazy right now. Sorry, I wanted to pause it on there. And I was saying we've done combo episodes in the past, so I think I'm gonna have to. If you want to call in after the video, you're more than welcome as well. Um, I'm gonna try and keep the calls to 15 minutes. So if you do want to call in, try and fit it into 15 minutes. That will allow others to call in as well if you'd like to call in. And we'll go ahead and talk about this. And I think one of these nights this week we'll do like a combo episode where we're covering a couple cases in one episode, split it up halfway. So this is we're definitely going to be going into this some more. It sounds like there's more to this show than what this clip is, and I would like to go into the beginning of this conversation that they were having before we started watching it on this video, and we will go into that on the next episode as well. So I'll go ahead and open up panel and the phone lines after this video is done in a couple minutes. And then we'll sit back and chit chat for a little while. And then I'll go ahead and end it. I'm going to be getting on my lounge channel here at 1:30 Central, 2:30 Eastern. And I'm going to be hanging out over there for a little while, talking about the future, the different possibilities, and giving you guys a little taste of like each thing that I'm talking about as I'm kind of discussing it. So if you want to come hang out for a little more this afternoon, come hang out at the lounge. I'll put that link up in the channel in a second. And also come back for game night, because we got all those games that we get to play again tonight. It's going to be fun.
Between these three homicides,
Definitely going to be
it's
getting
going
into
to
this
be
case some
very
more
difficult
coming up
for
this
a
week
judge
too.
to say no that we're going to sever these homicides, because you're dealing with this same type of pattern and the same type of evidence that's going to be used in each of these three cases. He could have charged other girls in these cases. As you can see, he only focused on these three that were found, their bodies within 500 feet of each other, that were found, at least two of them had the white hair on their bodies, or pieces of the bondage that was used to bond the bodies of these two
My
girls,
Lord.
two of the three girls. So because they're using the same type of evidence and the same type of witnesses and also the same type of motive, I think definitely a judge is going to keep these three homicides together.
Ooh, blew my nose and then started sneezing. My sinuses, allergies are kicking. Crazy case, that's for sure. So let me refresh the Google Voice if you want to call in. I don't know, StreamYard's being kind of buggy right now. And then I'll throw the link up and discuss that as well. We can talk about that case some more. I haven't watched too much about it, so I really don't know too much about it. But if you'd like to talk about it, hop on up and please do. All right, there we go. Oh, I really need to get two monitors here. Both monitors right in front of me like that. That would be neat. I need to look into that. All right, give me 1 second. We are getting a phone call here. From Barbara. Oh no, the caller just hung up. Barbara, call back. Oh no. What the heck? It put me on mute again. It put me on mute again. What is StreamYard doing? I'm sitting there talking on the phone and it put me on mute. Whoa. It's bugging out, y'all. Can you hear me? It's bugging. YouTube is tripping, like the no sound on the videos. Just give me 1 second. I'm letting Barbara call in to leave a voicemail. And then, so here, if you want to call, right here. There you go. So you can go ahead and call if you'd like to call. Yeah, StreamYard's bugging right now. It's acting crazy. I know my YouTube feed keeps saying I have to retry. Like it keeps error. Keeps giving me an error. So if you want to call, go ahead and call that number, 812-250-8484. I'm going to give you the link to the channel I'm going to be going to hang out on next. It's Evil CJ's Lounge. That's going to be the lounge channel. That's where we're going to be able to do a lot of stuff I'm going to discuss with you guys. And I'm going to show you a little snippet of each thing that I'm talking about. Just to hang out for a little while. Yeah, it's StreamYard. Well, if you guys want, I can always just shut this thing down early and go head to the Hangout Lounge if you guys want to follow me over there. StreamYard's bugging out right. I don't know what's going on. Conspiracy. But I don't know. I'll bump it up. I'll bump it up an hour. Give it a half hour. Was reporting issues, but I don't. It's all the time, Dolphin. Really, it's one thing or next, and then it's YouTube, and then it's Twitter. It's yeah. I did this in our stuff last night too. The whole video mute and sound in the middle of it started a couple days ago. You know, I mean, think about it, everybody. We had solar flares down south. You know, in the northern half of the states, a lot more south than what there usually are. So, you know, every time there's a freaking solar flare that's coming in it, and it's so strong that the northern lights go all the way down to Arizona even sometimes. all this stuff usually happens at the same time. Storms too, yeah. But if you want to call in, typically unique, go ahead. 812-250-8484. Or I'll just go ahead and okay, Kid Kitty, thank you. Or I'm just gonna go bump it up an hour. So I'll wait a few minutes if you want to call in. Typically, I saw you said you wanted to call. And if not, I'll go ahead and just get ready to hang out at the lounge earlier. The new warrant? No. Let me check Twitter real quick while I'm sitting here. Let's see. Come on, StreamYard. Come on, come on, come on. All right, let's see what they are. Whoops, wrong one. Here we go. A search warrant was served on Meta and results were produced and ordered sealed. There's confusion about the just released warrant for Meta. It does not apply to BK. All right, so let's put out Sleuthy's post. Thank you, Sleuthy Goosey. To date, no Insta, Facebook, Snapchat for BK. So go ahead and check out the tweet there, and you can have the documents. Give me 1 second. StreamYard. What's up, Kim? Typically unique. What's going on? Hey, I'm doing good. What's up? Just chilling. How are you? Oh yeah, I can hear you just fine. Mm-hmm.
Are we on?
There we go. Yeah, now it should be working. StreamYard's muting everything. I don't understand it. It's muting me, my screens, everything. The last couple days. So what's up?
So I've been following this case for a long time. So I was really excited to see that they caught somebody. And I know they've been talking about the 3 main victims, but have you heard of the victim Shannon Gilbert?
Let me see. When it comes to the Long Island?
Yeah.
No, I don't see Shannon Gilbert on the photos of all the people.
I know. Yeah, they're not
So-
talking about her right now.
Okay. Was she?
But sorry.
No, go ahead.
She is like key to this whole thing because she was a sex worker that was hired to go out to a party on the road where the bodies were found, on that same stretch of road. And I believe she was found in May, or no, she went missing in May. And the victims that they're talking about now went missing after her. And she was at this party, and supposedly there were like a lot of like maybe high-ranking officials, some important people at this party, and something went down. She made a 911 call, and actually you can look up the 911 call. It was released a long time ago.
Really?
And she ran out of this house, like running for her life, knocked on some neighbors' doors, it appears like she was being chased. She had a driver that took her to this party, and so there's always been some suspicions around that. And then she went missing. And
When
then
was
because they were
this?
looking for her, this was May to 2010, I believe. And I think the victims they're talking about are mostly also 2010, except for one, I think is 2007.
So it's towards the end of, or because see, I'm not really familiar with it. I just checked out that video there for a second. Now, let me see here. Let me look at the photo here. So that was in 2010, you said.
Uh-huh. And because they were looking for her, they didn't find her right away. They found these other victims that they are now charging the
Oh,
Pureman
that's
for.
right. Yeah, because I remember hearing that. Okay, because they started looking for one, but then they started discovering all of these other victims. So Shannon, what was her last name?
Gilbert.
Gilbert?
Mm-hmm.
And so but they haven't found her remains then, right? So it was, yeah, in the midst of all these 2010, 2011, 2011.
Right.
But I don't see her name on the list, so they haven't identified any of. She hasn't been identified yet. Then, are they? Well, this took place. Are they still continuing right now to search it? Is it still a live, active search, or?
I'm not sure about that. Like, I've listened to, I sent
Oh,
you
they
an
did
email.
find it?
There's a podcast. I'm sorry, they found what?
Oh, somebody typed in, yes, they did find her. And they think that there's multiple.
Oh, there's so many more bodies. They have unidentified bodies still.
No, I mean multiple SKs.
Oh, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it is like possibly some kind of network or something, huh?
I've always thought that whole scenario at that house just seems so suspicious. There's also, the reason why they had to put that task force in place was because I think it was a police chief that they had. I think his name was James Burke. He actually was arrested for something else, like some corruption, something. I don't know exactly what it was, but he was in charge, and he was like allegedly like specifically placed in that position during this time, long ago. And it seems like they collected a lot of evidence, but then they just never did anything with it. They just never really did a good investigation and seemed to always block the investigation. They kicked out the FBI. They wouldn't let the FBI help.
What?
So oh yeah.
They kicked out the FBI? Why wouldn't you want the FBI's help in this?
Exactly.
What was there?
And
What was it? Do you know what the reason was? Like why they They had to have had a press conference or something, right? Like, what they do? We can handle this on our own. If we need help, we'll ask for it or something. Or how
They
did?
might have said there is a press conference with a senator from New York, and I can't remember his name. But I looked up Long Island serial killer press conference, I think, and it was from 2 years ago. And there's a senator, and he calls all that out. He called it all out 2 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, he dropped names. He went off.
Whoa. And this was 2 years ago, huh?
Uh-huh. And I wonder if that's when, people like him started making such a big stink that they got the task force going.
Oh. So this is maybe like possibly some kind of network where there's a lot of same career path individuals as the suspect.
Possibly
not
involved. At the very least,
StreamYard is
probably
bugging. I
involved.
apologize.
At the very least, probably involved with like these parties they were having.
Important people in the community. I
Mhm.
mean, huh?
Yep.
I apologize. StreamYard is bugging. I can hear it. So I apologize to chat as well if it's acting crazy. I still see we're not on mute on either side, so we're still good. So how long have you been like kind of into this case?
So my husband and I are really avid documentary. We watch lots of documentaries and lots
Okay.
of true crime. So years and years and years, I've just been following all the cases. I listen to a lot of podcasts. Like I just walk, put in my earbuds and listen to different ones. There's a podcast called Unraveled by Alexis Linkletter and Billy Jensen.
Okay.
And their whole season 1 is all about this case. And I feel they were even credited on some of these news broadcasts lately with helping with this.
Really? Oh wow. Kind of like how the murder sheet helps
Like
with
I love-
Delphi and stuff. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, that's
Yep.
cool. Case was huge.
Yeah. So I don't know. They just always find it.
Always find it what? I'm sorry. StreamYard is not.
Interesting. I just true crime.
Well, I have a question because it was something I kind of wanted to learn as I'm watching this video here. So do you know about the DNA, how they obtained the DNA? Is it pizza or something? How did they obtain it? What, is it sketch? Like, what is, does it sound like this is the dude from the DNA? Like, what's it being reported? Do you know? Is there anything being reported other than they just used a pizza box?
It sounds like they were following him for a while. And I also heard they were very concerned for the protection of the women who would be out on the streets or out in the air. Like they knew the area. So I think they were trying to really protect them. And then, so if they were following him, it sounds like, I think they got the actual like pizza crust that he had been eating inside the box, I think.
Oh, so they used a bitten piece of pizza to get DNA off of, to then link him to DNA that was at the scene with these remains, or?
I think so, because they said, I think the DNA from the scene was from the hairs, right?
The hairs?
Yeah, they found his hair, and I also said they believed maybe his wife's hair. which is making them think maybe
His
he had
what?
them in his house.
Oh, so he would have them over.
And that
Sorry.
kind of makes sense. He was waiting for his wife to go out of town.
Whoa. Something to do with Craigslist?
Yes, I heard one of the it's not a
Mm.
pop name, but I think they called him the Craigslist Ripper.
Oh. I remember, because I used to, back in, 2010, around that area, I used to like buy stuff off Craigslist and then resell it for profit. And, I was always looking for deals, finding things real cheap and then flipping it for what it's worth. And that's when all that stuff, because in Akron there was somebody that was using, and I think they just call him the Craigslist K, with an R. Because he was fake. It was in Barberton, a part of Akron, and he was fake, like putting out ads for property management or whatever, for some property way out in the boonies, and he would take these people out there and he would unalive them out there. And one of them actually got away, and that's how everybody started to get caught and what was going on. And the dude was right down the road. And after that started happening, I backed the F up off Craigslist. I was like, yo, ain't no Nintendo Wii is worth losing. I backed off of Craigslist. So it definitely had an impact. So yeah, it was around that same time period where Craigslist was really like, you didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was, yeah, definitely. So, okay, that makes sense that it somehow. So now I'm seeing somebody said, don't waste the pizza crust. I love pizza crust too. But so was there a hair on the pizza crust, or was it like saliva?
Yeah, I think they probably had a DNA. What do you call it? They identified a person from the DNA on the hair from the girls. So I think his hair was on the girls.
Right.
And then they probably matched it to
With
his
a
DNA
hair
off
on the pizza, hair on the pizza or something. Wow. And
Probably
then
his-
his wife's hair too. His wife's hair too on the victims. That's crazy. Now, so the reason they think that there might be multiple people is because they found other male DNA on these victims as well that they haven't identified yet. Is that because the guy's
I have
saying he
not-
didn't do it? So I'm like, okay.
Right. Originally, they thought it might be at least two different people, because the bodies were found in two distinct groups. Like, I guess there's multiple beaches in that area.
Okay.
So a group of victims were found further away, like, I don't know, a few miles or however far away it was, in a different location. And I think they were also caged differently or placed, like they didn't match,
Because some of them, if I'm not mistaken, because I cover a whole bunch of different cases, even though, if I'm not covering it on a show, I'm still covering it in my mind. Some of these were wrapped in burlap, right? Is that this? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, you're right. And I just heard them talking about that, because I was picturing that too. Like I was thinking like in a burlap bag, right? Like something like that. But they said no, it was a special kind of tape, like a burlap tape. And they said it was a camouflage. So it would blend in with the surroundings. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Tape?
like a
Further.
tape or a binding or something. It was used as like the binding.
Oh, wow.
And they said it was camouflaged.
Really? So it was like very strategic from
Uh-huh.
this stuff had to be totally planned out way in advance, I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
Before you even so now because I did see something a couple days ago, or it might have been yesterday, where it was somebody that was on their bike, a female that was on their bike, that reported an incident to PD about her creepy experience with this individual. And so it makes you wonder, is that the location? I guess maybe mixed with Craigslist. Is that also a location where, but this was recent from this lady, right? So okay, hold on. These pictures, this picture of all of these victims on that beach are from 2010, 2011. He's doing this now. What did he do? Pick a new location, and he's been going this whole time? It could be way freaking more than what we could even imagine.
Right.
What?
I think that guy moved there, or something about 1986, or maybe he started working in New York in 1986 as his architect job, and then I think this started happening in something about 97 is popping out. I don't know if it was that early, if there's a victim that early, but I know it goes back to the early 2000s.
Whoa, man!
yeah,
And it's
been happening for a
2023.
while.
So all this could have been going on for 20 years, and we're just
Yep.
finding a couple years maybe, because it might be more that time period too, a couple year section of a 20-some year period.
Yep.
And this is one small area of a freaking beach, not to mention where else. And if you're going into that kind of effort to camouflage what you did.
Yep. And that beach is not like a, go spend the day and lay out on the beach. It's like a marshy area.
So there's a reason. Because
Yeah,
nobody
I don't
would
think
really
people-
go there. Yeah, it was meant so
Yeah.
these people their remains would dwindle to basic. Man, this is, oh my gosh.
Right. And it was working. That worked until Shannon got away, and that's the only reason they started searching that area. So if she would have never
Wow.
got away, I don't think they would have ever found anybody.
Who knows how many there could be?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap, I didn't realize the magnitude of this. Wow.
Crazy case. Probably
Yeah,
one of my
that's
top 5 wanted this one solved.
holy
Along with the
crap.
West, you've been covering that one too. That's also one that I've seen all the documentaries about and everything. Crazy cases.
The West Memphis 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Well, maybe we can do a combo episode one night where we cover West Memphis 3 and we cover the Long Island SK in the same episode. If you'd ever like to hang out for an evening, let me know.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, reach out to me on email and let me know if you'd like to schedule an evening or an afternoon or morning. If it's on a weekend, just let me know, whatever would work best for you. I'd definitely like to sit down and talk about both cases sometime. I appreciate your knowledge and your comfort calling in and hanging out. And thank you for being a part of the community. And also, she has her own channel again. Let me see. Let me get the link for that. And I'll put it in the chat so you can go sub to her. So it's you and your
Thank you.
husband, right? That
Yeah, Yeah, it's our personal story that we tell.
Okay.
Kind of crazy, but we are telling our story to try to help others. So
That's awesome. And that's amazing
thanks
that you do.
for letting me call in. And I did email you. I sent you a link to that podcast I was talking about.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's schedule and whatever time, and let's go into that. So just let me know an evening this week or a morning, afternoon, or evening this weekend that you can hang out for 2 or 3 if you're able to, and your husband as well. If he would like to hop up, if he covers them too, more than welcome. I'd like to hang out and definitely
Yeah,
talk
maybe
about
we'll
these.
both join together.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and do that. And here's the channel, typically unique. And thank you again for hopping up. I appreciate it. Mhm. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Dang, StreamYard. Come on. All right. Thank you so much. And then again, there's her YouTube, her and her husband's YouTube channel, typically unique. Go sub if you don't mind. Check it out. Yeah, that's going to be neat. Her and her husband join the show for whatever time works out, and we can talk about both these cases. It's going to be really cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you all for your comfort and, just being a part of the community, even if it's just hanging out and chat. Totally appreciate it. All right, anybody, if you want to send me anything, go ahead and send it here. My Discord's working on my computer again. So we got that. Come on, StreamYard. Come on, StreamYard. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna keep the same time for the lounge show. 2:30 Eastern, 1:30 Central. If you want to come hang out with me over there. Gonna be talking about the future of the channel, what it's meant for, and all the possibilities. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is like the main stage here, and then that's like the lounge in the back where we all get to hang out and chill and kick it. That's the perfect way to put it. To chill and kick it. Let me see here. So I'm gonna end this show. I'm gonna work on a couple highlights that I'm gonna put out. Thank you, Sherlock Holmes. Appreciate that. Test. Thank you for that. Let me see here. Craig, yeah, it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to hop over there, make a couple highlights. Great call. Great call for sure. And definitely appreciate your guys' company and conversation. If I don't see you here, let me put the link if you want to come hang out over there in about an hour. If you want to hang out with me over there, please do. And then if I don't see you there, we'll be doing our game show tonight. Come on, StreamYard. We'll be doing our game show tonight. There's already a notification out for that as well. And come hang out and play some games with us. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in a little bit or later tonight or the next night that you hop in.